All right. So,
Hey, Chris.
hey, Chris.
Hey, Tom.
Dave.
How you
Hey,
doing,
Chris.
everybody?
Hey, Barry. Mike.
Um,
David, how are you?
Doing all right. Doing all right.
if you guys can talk for a minute, I'm trying to get Billy on here. So,
So
working
you're
on
going to Suncoast this year, huh, Chris?
Yeah, I decided I don't know how many times I could do this, but I also have cousins down there who I haven't seen in many years,
Oh,
and
cool.
so I thought I would just go down and kill two birds with one stone and play a couple of tunes down there with some folks and listen to a lot of music. I mean, the lineup that Joan has for this festival is unbelievable.
Yeah, and it's really nice. They've gone to more some more oh, I don't know how to put it exactly, but since we were there, it's been what, 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
They've added a lot more music like Jason Marsalis and all guys on that order, a larger degree of musicians like that. And I think that's great. And they still do a lot of trad jazz bands and some singles and duos. And it looks like a really nice mix of music.
Yeah, I don't know how you could see it all or hear it all. They must have in many venues at the same time. So,
Well, they had that year we were there. They had what, 4 or 5 venues in the main hotel and 3 or 4 across the street.
right.
You should have been at Sacramento about 30 years ago when they had 150 bands from all over the world playing in 55 simultaneous locations for 4 days.
Oh, geez. Too
One of
much
the
for
early years
me.
when I was there, they had about 70 bands, and tried to catch them all for at least 5 minutes in 4 days. There's no way in hell for 70 bands.
No.
Dad that died.
Yeah, it really was. There's a festival going on in Arizona, not this weekend, but October 31st through November 2nd. Arizona Classic Jazz Festival in Tucson. Or Scottsdale somewhere, not Scottsdale, but in Phoenix area. It's an absolutely incredible festival, but this is going to be the last year for it after 35 years. And
Mhm.
you look at festivals like LA Classic and
What's up, everybody?
Sweet and Hot and Reading and so many other festivals. I mean, my goodness, 30 years ago, there was 50 festivals across the United States. Now there's maybe 20, if that many.
Yeah. It's the
Hey,
same
Rick. Good to see you.
Good to see you,
same
Dave.
thing with the banjo festivals that used to be all over the place, and now there's just a handful of them, 4 or 5 actually.
Yeah.
Right. I used to go to a bunch of those, Chris.
Yeah.
That's a shame. When it's really
With
Well,
all,
they
with
still
all
do that
due,
all frets thing and other stuff. Looks like there's what, 1 or 2 banjo things going on every year.
Yeah.
with all due respect to Chris and Barry, are there any young banjo players? I mean, are they coming in feeding the system?
There are down on around Bourbon Street, Frenchman Street. Yes.
Good. That's great.
I was at the Pittsburgh Banjo Club last night, and I would say, out of the group, there might have been of 20 of us, there might have been 3 or 4 people under the age of 40.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
That's
good.
I
There's
consider
hope.
them young people.
there's hope. Anyone under 60 or so is young. Hey, Snake.
Snake.
Good to see you
Snake.
again.
Good to see you again. You been all right?
Oh, good. I'm glad to see you, Snake.
Yeah.
Good to be seen.
We have a restaurant in Denver called the Bull and Bush that did live Dixieland on Sunday nights for almost 50 years until the pandemic hit. And there's a guy named Ed Canova that was a high school band director for years, and he would bring his high school Dixieland bands in, sit in with us on Sunday nights a couple of times a month.
Oh,
And boy, he had some good kids come out of that, and there were some damn good banjo players come out of it. A bunch of them. But he ran that band for, it had to be 25 years. And then when he retired he continued it until about a year ago. But he brought some great kids into the Dixieland jazz music scene.
Oh, that's good.
good.
Yeah. We've had the Pittsburgh Banjo Club, and they get together and play every week. I used to go every week and play. It's 28 years now. So it's, they've had a good stretch, but I don't see them surviving. beyond the current leader who's there. I think it's going to be hard for somebody to step up and know all the intros to the songs and whatnot. There's a lot of people just sort of, plunking along, but there aren't people who are, like really into it.
That's too bad. I mean, it's
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what happened to festivals like Sacramento.
Yeah.
So many of the musicians are gone, and the people that attended them and kept them going for so many years as they got older and passed away, even when they were just old, couldn't afford it anymore, physically couldn't go anymore. That's what happened to me. I couldn't physically can't do those things anymore. Hell, I can't walk 50 feet, let alone walk all over Sacramento for 4 days,
Yeah.
And I have no regrets. I mean,
Yeah,
if I was physically able to do it and those were still going,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be going anyway.
It's a shame because there's all kinds of good music. I mean, I was born in 45, but a lot of the music the Mustache played wasn't my generation music. I mean, I grew up with Beatles and Stones and Led Zeppelin and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, but once I started, I mean, it's just, you just love the music. It's just great. I mean, and if the younger generation would learn to appreciate the music like the club played and everything, who knows? I mean, it's certainly better than rap.
There's a
Yeah.
local college here that does a jazz class program that Bill Clark, before he retired, ran for 30 some years. That has some good kids going through it and on all instruments, and we've had a couple of good banjo players, but they get out and about and play for the public some. But there's some of it happening with bringing up the younger kids, which it seems the whole thing. We've jazz festival meetings for years. The number one question always asked was, how do we get the kids involved? Both the musician kids and the non-musician kids, so that we can keep an audience growing over the years, and it just doesn't happen.
And I love the Mustache music. I'd give anything if the club was still open, but
Yeah.
they're not.
Yeah.
But it was just, I know one of the local TV stations, WWL, they have a lot of times in the morning, they have musicians on there a lot. They've had several jazz groups, like some of the high school things and some of the University of New Orleans and Xavier and several of the universities. They've had jazz groups on there, and it's great. They sound good. I mean, just every once in a while.
There's a really good festival the first weekend of March. First full weekend of March every year in Monterey. It's a wonderful festival. It's been going on for about 45 years, and I think they'll continue. Money's a lot of the problems with festivals ending, and this festival, I think, has got some serious backing of some kind. So if you ever want to go to a festival like that and you've never been to Monterey and would like to see it, Monterey is just gorgeous early in March. Absolutely gorgeous. The whole of that part of California is beautiful, and there's a lot of good restaurants and places, and the festival has some good musicians at it.
Jones Festival is still on next month, isn't it?
Yeah, it's November 22nd to 24th.
Yeah, and Chris is going.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to go down there for that. That's
Yeah.
really interesting.
Should be fun. I'll send pictures.
Wow. Seems like I've seen several things she's put out, like so different people that are going to be performing there and that kind of thing.
You gonna play down there, Chris?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Joan's going to lend me a banjo so I don't have to lug mine all the way down to Florida.
Well, be sure to tell her hi for me.
I will.
Or better yet, give her a big hug for me.
That's much better.
I met Joan when she was managing the Boston Club in 1970.
Uh-huh.
And she's a sweetheart.
Yes, she is.
Okay, well, I was going through some pictures before we got started, and I was looking at the trucks, or the fire truck,
Oh, yeah.
and I thought this was that's Roger, and can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that Edmund? Next to Roger?
I don't know.
I
that's
think
it.
so.
I think it's
think
Edwin
it's-
Krebs. Yeah.
Who's the guy to the right holding the album?
Edwin Krebs,
Oh, that is?
pretty sure.
Oh,
you
okay,
mean
I'm talking about the
the far
one
right.
over by it.
Yeah.
Oh, far
By
right.
the back of the
All
truck.
right,
Oh, back.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. I don't know.
Is that Mike
American-
Mulligan? Oh no, that he wasn't down in Bourbon Street. He was in New York. He was one of our waiters.
Hmm.
But that's
Bruce
Yeah.
Steele played banjo with his head cocked sideways.
Mm-hmm.
Who is it?
Bruce O'Neill.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
how about that?
It's a nice truck.
Beautiful.
Came from the Laplace Fire Department.
Who painted the? Who was it that painted it?
Neil Ontisair.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, he was good.
Right, amazing.
Did we ask Roger? Did he know what happened to the truck? Because the last thing I heard, I thought nobody knew what happened to it. Just kind of strange.
I don't know.
He,
It wasn't there when I got there.
it was there when I was there. I drove it one time, a couple of times.
Yeah, I drove it too.
Yeah, down around the quarter a little
We had,
bit.
we had a truck similar to that in Denver. It was an open cockpit and it was a pumper truck,
Mm.
36 American LaFrance. And after the club closed, it sat out in Snake's neck of the woods for years. And then I don't know what happened to it, but I always wanted to buy it and try to put it back in good working condition. But the radiator on it was bad. So we had a 50-gallon drum behind the seat that would carry water in, and every now and then we'd have to stop and fill the radiator, which was kind of fun driving at 100 miles to Cheyenne, Wyoming in 1970.
Quick second. Okay, who we meeting?
Well,
Sorry, guys.
that's all right.
All right, well, then I came up with this picture. Let me get rid of that one. Sorry, I'm not as quick on this as I should be. I just always thought this was a good
Oh,
one.
that's New York. Yeah.
Yeah. But we got Tim Shea there.
Yeah, Tim Shea.
Bill Higby, Bob Adams.
Around Joe Terra, Christine.
That's Gene Shalit.
Gene
Yeah.
Shalit. Yes.
You're
that's it.
right.
The guy right in front of Tim Shea. What's the name of the tuba player? Can't think of his name.
He's from New Jersey, and
Yeah, he's come on to Zoom with us once or twice.
yeah, he still does a lot of concerts.
Concert band work.
Yeah. Boy, I can't remember his name.
You're
I
not
played-
talking about Mark Heater, are you?
Yeah,
Yes, that's Mark.
Okay, he looked like a lot like Bill Higby.
No, that's Mark Eater.
Yeah, okay. You're right.
Which guy?
Second from the right.
Okay.
Timmy Shea.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Tim Shea.
And those two kids on there, those are great fake mustaches.
Yeah, looked like Gene Shelley's mustache.
Funny things, they have Joe Terra in the driver's seat, but Joe didn't know how to drive.
Okay. Well,
Yes, he lived in the city, didn't have a lot of use for a car. Not driving around New York.
No.
Snake, were you ever on the fire truck with us for anything like the St. Patrick's Day Parade or any of those things?
I was on a float, but never on the truck.
We used to have kegs of beer on the fire truck for St. Pat's Parade and give it down to people along the parade route. We used to get the Jefferson County Mounted Sheriff's Department smashed before they started. Great. Lots of fun in those. We didn't have any fun over there, did we? Any of us?
No.
None. We never did anything dumb, stupid, or ignorant in our lives either.
No, of course not.
If none of you did, I did enough for all of you. Right, Snake?
Well,
Yeah.
between us, what do you think of the beer?
Yeah. Coming along. You're gonna try to top Mike Gentry, huh?
I can't do that.
No, I agree. Yeah, a lot of beard.
Yeah, Billy's having trouble getting on, and I just had Zoom sent me a passcode, and I had to send it to him, and I don't know. Sometimes I get on this Zoom and I have trouble getting myself on it.
Yeah.
There might be a lot of people trying to get on sometimes that just don't get on. But we'll
We'll
see.
trouble a few times, but mostly it's
Yeah.
Uh,
Hope so. I mean, I pay him 100 something a year to do this, but we'll see. So David, how's the mountains doing after the
Yeah.
flood?
Well, in my neck of the woods, everything's fine, but Asheville just barely has running water. And
Oh, right.
I think some areas are without power. Oh, and they still have to boil water. So,
Still, huh?
yeah, and I saw that the interstate that goes between here and Tennessee, one whole side of it is washed out. And they're
Jesus.
sending out messages to engineers across the country asking for how should we rebuild it, because there's no mountain there anymore. I mean, yeah,
Wow.
it's all on the other side.
What about the national park? Had any problems? Did it have any problems?
No,
The
no.
Smokies? No.
Yeah.
David, what area are you in specifically? What's it called?
Waynesville, Maggie Valley. I'm right between those two.
Hey,
The,
Gim,
the address, yeah, the address shows Waynesville. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Gim.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Sorry
All
I'm
good.
late. Sorry I'm late. Got tied up again. That's the way it goes. Is the snake? I haven't seen him in weeks. Where you been, buddy?
I've been around.
Okay.
You know,
He's been around.
He's been busy growing his beard.
hey, Snake, you gonna let your beard grow as long and big as Mike Gentry?
I can't do that. It
You
won't,
can't?
it'll drive me nuts.
Yeah, me too. I only let my beard grow a little bit because I hate to shave.
Yeah,
I
I'm
get
just
to
too
a
lazy.
certain point where I can't stand it anymore. I say screw it and cut it off.
This is just too lazy.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Jim, did you ever grow a beard?
Yep. I've had every manner of facial hair possible. Mustaches,
Yeah.
and sideburns and beards and
Button
goatees.
chops.
And they all look terrible on me. So I said the hell with it.
I used to have a nice dark beard and it looked good. I had mutton chops about around 1970s.
I
That
remember
looks
that.
stupid.
Mike. All of us had those long sideburns back
Yeah.
then.
Oh yeah. Mutton
Mustaches.
chops all the way down, yeah.
Mutton chops, it looks dumb on me.
Oh yeah, I grew them, and it took a while to get them there. But I said, "But this isn't for me." You know.
Yeah. I liked having a beard until it turned gray.
My beard was actually red from about here down.
Wow.
Very strange, yeah.
I've got
My-
a little gray in here too.
Yeah.
And Joe Terra said he used to touch his beard up with gray so he looked sophisticated.
I tried that for a while when mine started going gray and it smelled so bad, I just gave it up.
Yeah.
Well, it's Banu's
Oh.
70th birthday today.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
yes.
Yes, there is. Yes, you're right.
Which birthday?
70.
Geez,
That's
that-
the
Somewhere on the right.
Who is that?
Clark, Clark on the left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It looks like he's got a sleeping shirt on.
Yeah.
The tuba player.
That's
Oh,
Bill
yeah.
Clark.
It
yeah,
does.
that's gotta be Bill Clark.
I knew
Yeah,
this.
Bill Clark.
Hard to believe.
So happy birthday, Bonu, if you ever see this.
My news in Chicago right now, giving herself a birthday.
Yeah. I've seen that on Facebook. That's pretty neat that she's doing that for herself. And a couple of days ago, her son turned 40.
Hmm.
She turned 70 today. And I always thought she was my age, but I got a couple of years on her.
Only a couple?
And I think I'm probably senior on here. Aren't I?
Well, if you're only 72, Barry, you're a puppy.
Shit, I got kids that old.
Oh,
Oh, man. Jackie.
Here's Bennu and Jackie Gleason.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she was in her 20s there in that picture. And I
Yeah.
think about it when I was playing at Fritzl's the last couple of years, I was down there. All
Yeah.
these kids were coming in playing jazz, and they were really good.
Yeah.
A lot of young banjo players, trumpet players, clarinetists. They all started touring because they're all in their 20s.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they were all in their 20s, and I thought, well, hell, back when we were in our 20s, we were touring too, you know?
Wow.
Let's see what else we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. There he
Hey,
is.
Bill.
Hey, Billy.
What's up?
Here's Bill. Hey,
Bill.
Hey,
Bill.
Billy, how are you?
Bill
Pretty
who?
good. I was having trouble getting in for some reason.
That's what I
Go
told
ahead
them.
and say it, Barry. Go ahead and say it. Uh, Yeah. You know, instead of auto copy and paste, I had to use my fingers and it worked.
Yeah, I'm on Zoom right now.
All right, well, here's a good picture of that Danny Rubio.
Good Lord.
Wow.
Oh, Lefty over there.
Bill Higby, Danny as a
Yeah.
child.
That's Bill Higby.
Johnny Gill and
Yeah, it's one of Johnny Gill's pictures. Johnny Gill, you know, got a lot of, the guy who was taking pictures kept throwing things away, and John Gill would go and get them out of the trash.
yeah.
Huh.
So a lot of them look funny and like old, like this looks, but it was really nice of him to do that. And then
Oh,
to
sure.
send it to us.
I don't know if I saw that one before.
I never knew John when he was playing for the Mustache. I first ran into him. I went out to visit a friend in San Francisco who was playing at Earthquake Magoons,
Yep.
and with Turk. He was playing opposite the Turk Murphy band, but John Gill was the banjo player for the Turk Murphy band.
Right, that's where I met him.
Then he started his own revival, Turk Murphy revival kind of band.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has been around, that boy.
Oh yeah.
And now he's on ships in New Orleans playing. That's why he doesn't show up.
Yeah.
I thought he was on a few times there from lives up in the quarter somewhere.
Yeah. I think he lives on Burgundy.
Yeah, I think that's what it
Nice guy, very nice guy. I
Mhm.
Oh,
wish-
yeah.
Who's that trombone player?
Something cool, like Joe Cool or something like that.
Is that Jerry Kuhl? That didn't look like him, but it could be, I suppose. The hairline's the same, but the face is too wide.
Then it looks like my hairline and my beard years ago.
Yeah.
was.
Did you play trombone?
Hell no. I had all I could do to play washboard, but who knows with all the posing and stuff that was going on around those days? Who knows? but no.
Danny looked like he's put on some baby powder before this picture.
Yeah, I pulled a picture off of Danny that he put on his Facebook page the other day. When we have a
Oh,
second.
yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I'll put
Yes.
it on there when y'all you have a chance here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness.
That's when we were playing at Captain Tony's.
That was
Yeah.
about 100 pizzas ago.
Yeah. Looks like the morning after rough night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the full picture of that was sitting on the couch. I was on one side of it, Mike Gentry is on the other, and the full picture, the original picture,
Oh,
clothes were hung over.
you gotta send us that one.
Yeah.
Picture almost looks like it would be, have been in Haight-Ashbury in the 1960s.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Yeah. Wherever they grow that stuff, there ain't no live animals.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, well, here's another.
There's another one, Band Aid.
Gleason and
Please.
everybody.
Yeah.
Jackie Gleason, Joe the bartender, Hilton.
There, Joe. Who are the girls?
Joe Terra said he went to acting school with Humphrey Bogart. He ever told y'all that?
Yeah.
No, I never knew that.
I think we heard that one time on the meeting. Yeah, someone said that one time before.
I told Joe when he told me that, I said, well, I heard Humphrey Bogart, but what happened to you?
Oh my gosh, that started all of the show band stuff as soon as they got that gig down in Florida. I
Right.
don't know whose idea it was to change up the whole format, but the song stayed the same, but we had to wear crazy clothes and they made us stand up. That was the other thing. I was never in favor of.
And when I went with the show band, they shipped me up there and we had to go through 2 weeks of rehearsal in the club, in the New York club, 2 weeks of rehearsal. And we were playing the same songs.
I know.
But it got tighter, we had endings and intros, stuff like
Sure.
that. So it was a little different.
Yeah.
That's when y'all were still sitting down, huh, Chris?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was my era.
Yeah, we never stood up in Denver.
There's Jeff.
Of those 6 guys, there's only Bargeron and me that's still alive. Wow. Jesus.
There's 2 ways of looking at that, Gim. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's right.
All true.
Yeah. Was this one from a postcard?
That was a postcard, yeah.
Okay.
Or is, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. All right. Yeah. Here's another one. I keep getting Facebook, how you get on Facebook, you might know this guy to be friends with. Let's see, where do I see it? Here, this one.
Oh, that's Franny Smith.
That's
Franny
Franny.
Smith.
Yeah, I knew Franny, but I only knew him briefly in New Orleans. He played a little while there, but I keep getting people you might know to be friends with, and I keep getting Franny.
He's one of the Philadelphia guys.
Yeah, he did Wildwood, New Jersey. For
Sure.
years.
He played in the Philadelphia club when we had one.
Yeah.
You know, he was up at the 50th. I met him up there, but
Oh, yeah, he played with Herb Roselle and
He was associated with Herb Roselle for the longest.
oh yeah, they had a nice jazz band, and and what's his name? Tuba player. Oh, gracious.
McLaren.
Yeah,
Yeah.
McLaren was in it, yeah. I haven't heard from him in a long time. Anybody else?
I hear from him every once in a while, and he's often on these calls, but he doesn't want to be noticed, you know.
True.
So
While he was going through some pictures and you're talking about the band playing
Pitcher
other
of beer, 325.
for conventions, parties, dances, mixers, clam bakes, bar mitzvahs, wakes, and shotgun weddings.
oh
Without shotgun.
Lord.
And
Wow.
I can't get over the prices.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Peanuts 35 cents, red wine 75 cents.
Yeah.
Must have been really good stuff, huh?
Oh,
T-shirt,
that's
$2 a quarter.
the
The t-shirts and sweatshirts, my gosh.
Yeah.
325.
375, 225.
Pitcher of beer, 325. I like that price.
Mixed drinks. I mean, anybody that got a mixed drink from us was sorry, I think.
Well,
I heard a couple of other guys complaining about the prices in New York for drinks, and one in a decent restaurant. He didn't mention what one it was. I mean, but he said a glass of wine was $23 and a beer was 15 or something like that.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
And then when you add the 7% city tax and a decent tip, you're talking a fairly stiff price for something to drink. I'll tell you. Wow.
you know what about a round for the club? Take a second mortgage. Yeah.
That's why I'm not visiting New York anytime soon.
Not likely.
It's like that. I mean, New York is more expensive, but it's expensive all over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you get 4 or 5 years of high inflation have built the price levels up so that people get used to them, and off you go. They ain't coming down.
But as high as food is, I mean, when you go out and you have a beverage with your, I mean, that other than iced tea or water, just to get a glass of wine and stuff, I mean, you're basically paying what you're paying for your entree sometimes.
Hey, one of my local establishments still has a $2.50 bottle of beer.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Wow. What kind? What kind of?
Hmm?
What brand?
Budweiser.
Oh,
Wow.
Well, one of my kids, his wife is pregnant, so they don't drink mixed drinks anymore, which cocktails we'd take them out. They'd come and visit, we'd take them out, and they'd have a couple cocktails, and God, it was like $15 a piece.
that's about right. Yeah. Well, if you get one of those fancy things that the bartenders have to work on mixing, yes, you're
Yeah.
right.
Damn.
And they used to, love to try different ones. I'm like, try them. Shit, it's $15.
Right.
Just pick something you like.
2 years ago when I left Fritzl's, of course you got the entertainment, you got the band, but a beer was $8 and a mixed drink was $10. I thought that was a pretty good price.
Not
Yeah,
bad. Not bad.
That was
Well,
2
this-
years ago. I don't know what it is now, but 2 years ago, $8 for a beer with a set of music,
Yeah.
Not bad.
The
Worth
only
it.
cover was you had to buy a drink per set. If you hold the chair, that set, you had to have a drink.
It's
Yeah,
not
but
bad because if you
I
went
think
to the Saints
I think I
game-
could manage that.
Most
Yeah.
of the
went to
clubs
Saints
did.
games in Champion Square, it was like $9 or $10, I think, the last time I went last year. I can't remember exactly, but some was even more expensive.
Speaking of the good old days, I found this poster, and it was for a jazz fest in New Orleans before they started the original. I mean, the new ones.
Oh,
This,
wow.
this was back by the old municipal auditorium,
Oh,
and
yeah.
look at who
What a
was
lineup.
here and there.
Ramsey Lewis, Duke, that was Pete.
Yeah, Louis Armstrong, Pete Fountain, Ramsey Lewis, Dave Brubeck, Duke Ellington, and Woody Herman.
Wow.
That's,
poster.
That's
those
what
are
it was
all,
really,
those are all,
really a
those are all,
jazz
ba-
fest
those
back
are all,
then still.
those are all band leaders. That
Yeah.
certainly would not, that group would never play together.
Wow.
No, they were all at the, their groups were all at
Yeah.
the,
They were all
Yes.
headliners.
New Orleans, when the Jazz Fest first started, it really was a jazz fest. And then
Sure.
it became part of a Jazz and Heritage Fest, and now you get, big groups coming in like the Rolling Stones and all that. And,
Yeah.
How you doing, Ira?
Hey,
guys.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Ira. Hey, Elliot.
Yeah, Elliott's hanging out after school today.
Yeah, Bill, I remember the very early Jazz Fest, they had those little, just 2 or 3 foot high wooden stages around and stuff like that. They didn't have anything big like they did now. I remember that.
Yeah.
I got some pictures of those.
And you could bring your own, your own food and drink in too.
Mhm.
Remember, you could bring your own ice chest in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
We
great.
played out there at one of the first ones out at the fairgrounds.
Mhm.
Had that big Schlitz truck, beer, looked
Yeah,
like
we were
beer.
the beer dispensers, but the Mustache Band played out there on one of the stage.
Mhm.
Yeah. In fact, then the next morning, there was a write-up in the local newspaper about our set,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like I said, we were serving beer out of that big truck. It was looked like a big beer can.
Oh, I
Yes,
remember
Becky.
that. Yeah,
That was fun. Yeah.
that was fun.
Yeah, I know I put this picture up a long time ago, but this was the only guy I knew that played the piano at the Mustache in New Orleans, the big white piano we had. His name was Andy.
Huh.
And all I knew about it, he was ex-Marine, because every time we played the Armed Forces medley, when the Marine song came up, he took center stage and he just had that big gravelly voice from the halls of Montezuma.
It looks a little like Herb Roselle.
Yeah,
Mm.
but he would really bang on that piano. The whole stage would move.
Yeah.
I remember him, Billy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't know whose butt that is next to him, though. I don't know. It might be the tuba player. Probably was the big guy,
Charlie.
Hernandez.
Charlie. Yeah,
Charlie Hernandez.
yeah.
That's the guy I tried to get in touch with. I looked all over town for him. I asked people and all that. He found his brother-in-law to get in touch with. All these years, I could never get in touch with Charlie.
I'm just going to show Elliot this one. Here, this guy here, Elliot. Let me see. Oops, where'd he go? This guy here. You know him, Elliot?
Uh-huh.
You know that guy right there?
No.
That's me.
Oh,
That's when
That doesn't look like you.
Yeah, it did look like me 50 years ago. Yeah, or even more than 50, 55, I guess.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like you.
Yeah, set 1971. That would have been 53 years ago.
3 years ago, that's not long.
53.
53.
Yeah.
53, yeah.
Look at this one.
Oh, wow.
wow.
See, that's me right there.
Oh, yeah.
David, Tom, Ed.
David looks nice and trimmed up with his nice trim beard.
Looks like
Who's the lady?
where? None of us remember.
Yeah, we don't know who she is.
Every time we see this picture, somebody says, "Who's the girl?"
That happens in a lot of pictures we have.
Just a customer, I guess.
Yeah. I'll have to make up something about her.
I thought it was Julie Rubio for a minute.
No,
Oh,
no.
no.
No, it's Matilda. That's a good name for her.
Yeah.
Oh, Matilda.
She was in
Take
from
me
down
money
under.
and run Venezuela.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Matilda from down under.
Under what? Yeah.
So Ira, did you have much trouble with the hurricane?
No, we had none. No problem. We had some rain, which is no big deal this time of year.
Yeah, I know you told me your son was still in Fort Myer.
Yeah, he was okay in Fort Myers because he was more south
The people that have the problems are up by Tampa, Sarasota.
Florida always seems to handle the hurricanes pretty well.
Mhm. The two rough ones this year a little while ago.
Yeah, we just closed the shutters. That's all we do.
That's
Well,
cool.
if you live on high ground, that's all right. That's
Yeah, we're okay.
yeah. Well, it's something you're gonna have to get used to because it's gonna happen more frequently, I think,
Yeah, that's
and
for sure.
and with intense severity too.
Of course, what they've learned, it's not so much living on high ground, it's you have to live on higher ground than everybody else. Because those people that live up in North Carolina,
Yeah,
a
but
lot higher
Asheville
than
is
New
high.
Orleans, but they were lower than the tops of the mountains.
Mhm.
Yeah,
what-
really.
Yeah.
And hope no real big pine trees next to your house or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, guy I play pickleball with every morning. His daughter lives in Asheville.
Mm.
Everything's gone.
Yeah.
She's here now.
How's the things close to you, David? You're not too far from Asheville.
Yeah, no, I'm only 30 miles from it, but everything's fine for us. But I mean, like half a mile away or a couple of miles away, close to the river, you know, we were driving around today and
Hmm.
you see these, yeah, there's a lot of damage. So
Such a
we
shame.
stopped at this one place and they were on one of the creeks, and they said that the dairy, one of our local grocery stores, they have a dairy farm or dairy farms around here. And they lost cattle in the flood.
Wow.
So,
Like
Oh.
the lady we were talking to today said, yeah, when we looked out and there were like 6, 7 cows floating, and some made it and some didn't, you know.
Hmm.
Jeez.
you think about that, but yeah, they would have been.
Yeah.
They would have been able to survive. Jeez. Never expected anything like that to come up through, like it did in the North Carolina. And I usually expect it on the coast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The coast was fine.
Oh yeah, we didn't have anything this year. Little Wayne a couple of times.
Yeah. Here's
Not like Katrina.
this is the old Mustache Nose pic, and these were some of our flappers.
Yeah, Karen, I love
Yeah.
Rollins Club.
It's chicken. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's Karen, I know, but I can't think of the other two girls' names. Though.
One in the middle is what was the name? Charmaine Chicken. Remember?
No, that's not Chicky.
That's not.
No,
It sure looks okay. I get.
there was a girl named Susie Peeping or Pepping that, but I don't know the other girl.
Yeah, that's Karen though.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Wasn't the one on the left, wasn't she a photographer sometimes?
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. I think you're right, Dave. I think that's who that was. We've had some other pictures of her as a photographer thing. Maybe so.
Right.
Well,
Hey, Bill, who's that munchkin over your right shoulder?
That's Elliot. He's
Hi,
my,
Elliot.
he's my oldest grandson. Yeah,
Hi, Elliot.
we just got him out of school at 3:45. He hangs out. Usually he's having ice cream by now, but he decided to come hang out. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see.
yeah.
I want me some ice cream.
I was just
Sounds
thinking.
good to me.
Yeah, same here.
Sounds good. Wow.
Elliot, do you want to share your ice cream? Because we were thinking of all coming over and getting some.
Yeah.
You want everybody to have ice cream with you? No, why not? You got plenty. You got all those little cups of ice cream.
Oh, I think.
Any chocolate syrup?
Oh, yeah, we have that.
Got some too.
We have those little bitty Bluebell cups. He gets a chocolate one and a vanilla one every day when he gets home from school.
Oh, that's nice.
Those little
Nice.
bitty-
How about pecans, praline, and cream?
What grade is he in, Bill?
do like the pralines and cream too.
Yeah. What grade is he in?
Elliot's in first grade.
First grade. All right.
Does he know he's on Zoom with a bunch of crazy old goofballs?
Yeah, did you know that? You're on a Zoom meeting and everybody in the world could see you?
Yeah.
Oh,
That was cute.
What's your parole officer gonna say?
Yeah.
let's see, what am I looking for today?
We were talking about
Oh yeah.
the fire,
wow.
and there's the guy who painted it, not the lettering, but the actual truck.
Okay.
Like New Auto Paint Works. I bet when Roger drove that truck up, he said, "Wow, a lot of paint."
Hadn't done one of those recently. Well, it was a nice truck.
Anybody know what year that was and what make it was?
I think it was American La France, but
Well,
I don't know.
Did
the year.
anybody else make a fire engines back then? I don't remember. I've never heard of anybody else.
Well, the one we had in Denver was in 1936 American La France. But it's hard to tell with some, there were so many of them were so different.
Okay, well. Well, I got to cut out a few minutes early, but you guys just stay on, and I'll fix it up later.
Okay. Well, you got
Thank you,
to
Tom.
Good to
Later.
see you, Tom. Thank you very
Hey,
much.
Tom, thanks
problem.
again,
Yep.
as always.
I got to go. Elliot made me get some ice cream, so I got to go get some ice cream.
It's a great idea.
You got inspired. Well, we're gonna have dinner pretty soon, and then tomorrow I'm headed off to Harrisburg because my wife is up for an award, the Florence Nightingale Award.
Really?
Nice.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
Good for her.
Capital of Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about 3 hours from here. It's not that far.
Hmm.
But we'll be staying over at whatever, the Harrisburg Holiday Inn or whatever,
Mhm.
wherever they have this event, and so that'll be fun.
Well, that's nice.
Little
Hey,
outing.
No, that's terrific. That's terrific.
Good, yeah.
Bill, Bill, are you there?
I'm right here.
Did you get what the hell is it? Blue Bell ice cream down there?
Yes, we do. In fact, that's the kind I had for Elliot,
Have you
Bluebell.
ever tried pecans, pralines, and cream?
Say that again?
Pecans, pralines, and cream.
Oh, yeah, pralines and cream?
Pecans, pralines, and cream.
John's.
Pecans.
Oh, pecans. Yeah. Yeah, they just call it,
Pralines.
they just call it, pecan praline and cream. Yeah, I like that a lot. It's great.
It's the best ice cream I've ever had.
You know what's
Yeah.
great ice cream? Blue Bunny. Did you ever have that?
Yeah.
Blue Bunny's good.
Yeah.
That's real good.
Yeah.
Blue Bunny.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, I see your friend Mancini's in France.
He's back home now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. But he had a great time. Oh my goodness, the pictures he sent back from France. Very
Yeah, I saw them all.
very tempting.
Been there twice.
It's nice. I've been there.
And yeah, so he's back home. He posted a video today about how to get the skin off of garlic.
Of garlic?
Yeah, I mean, come on. We don't need special technique for this. Just peel it off for Pete's sake.
Rachel Ray said just slam it with the edge of a knife and it comes
Awesome.
off.
Yeah, that's usually, or a spoon or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I guess anybody can make a YouTube video.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah.
Well, here's another oldie. I think he was in, where to go? Screens, here it is. So
It's
from-
Bible.
Who is that?
Dave Weber.
Dave Weibel as a child. Look at him, my goodness.
yeah,
Don't
he-
know.
Boy, does he look different now. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess
he
that's
was
New
with us,
Orleans, right?
That's
Yeah,
Danny
he was with us
Rubio.
he was with us in New Haven, Ira. You wouldn't
That's right.
recognize
Yeah, I don't remember him.
That's Danny Rubio's first cousin.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Who, Weibel?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wow. When was this picture taken?
This is at the New Orleans club.
Is that Maynard behind him?
Yeah,
Or,
it's
or
Maynard.
Fred,
Weibel, yeah.
or Fred Lonzo? I guess it's Maynard.
Yeah, that's Maynard.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, Barry, what Dave was with us up in New Haven, wasn't he? The last one?
Yes.
Was.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, he was with his wife too.
He was also Carnegie.
Mhm.
And
He was in Carnegie, Barry?
Yeah,
he
he
was
was.
Carnegie, and he was at one of the Florida concerts, Punta Gorda.
Yeah, I think it was
Oh.
at Punta Gorda.
Yeah.
His wife's name's Ellen, right?
That's correct.
Yeah,
Good for you. Good for you. I could have done
Back,
that.
Yeah.
man. All right.
nice people.
Yeah. Let's see. Here's a. Sometimes I just take stuff off of people's Facebook pages if it looks good.
There you go.
Oh, my lord.
Hey, oh,
Mike
man.
Gentry.
Yeah.
Boy,
His beard's a little bit longer now.
just a bit.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to see the banjo. That's a good picture.
When Mike was playing on a Mississippi Queen, that was his promo pick.
Okay.
Oh,
It's a good one.
that's a good picture.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh,
All I have on here was St. Louis. I don't know if anybody knows any of these people played in this picture.
Alan Duxie on the right, I think.
The tuba player was on Zoom with us for a couple of times.
Yeah,
That's Sonny Helmer on trombone.
Sonny, right?
yeah.
Is that Sonny on trombone?
Yeah,
Yeah,
has
Yeah.
to be.
yeah, you're right, Jim, it has to be.
I like that frame they had behind them on the bandstand.
That was cool, isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Alan Doxey must have been like 18 years old or something.
Yeah.
Look at their pictures of beer were just $2.50.
Yeah, really? Look at that.
Huh.
Does anybody know how long St. Louis was open?
Not long, a couple of years maybe.
Yeah.
Nice backdrop.
I
It
was
wasn't,
only,
I started
only-
at the
I
Mustache
was
in
only
Denver.
there 3 days.
I started at the Mustache in Denver in 1970, and St. Louis was not open at that time. Neither was Pittsburgh or, Pittsburgh or wherever in Pennsylvania or Chicago. None of those were open in 1970.
Well, Philadelphia didn't last that long either, as I remember.
No,
All I remember is about the time I started in 71, we had a Red Garter still in New Orleans, not on Bourbon Street, but around the corner. And in St. Louis, the Mustache was still open, and the Red Garter closed in New Orleans, and the Mustache closed in St. Louis.
Huh.
I don't know if it was a deal they made with each other or what.
Hmm.
Because they're pretty much the same kind of music, you know.
Yeah.
Identical.
How long was Chicago open? I don't think that was too long.
No, it wasn't, I don't think so. I don't think so. But
That
I
was
I,
don't know the answer
That was
to
it,
that.
on Rush Street.
I only
Right.
played there once. I was they had Dennis Drury and I fly over there to fill in for the band that was on an outside job. I can't
Whoa.
believe it.
That's
Dennis
good
Drury.
economics. Good economics on that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this is from the 50th reunion.
Flying with Dennis Drury. Huh?
There you go.
Urban Jeff.
That's a great shot.
That's a good shot.
That's a good shot.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dennis and I stayed at the Cass Hotel. And when we told the cab driver, we got out of the club and we got in a cab and we said, take us to the Cass Hotel. He turned around and said, really? I said, I don't know, that's what they said to go.
Well, you flew out there with Dennis Drury. Did you take a plane or did you
Just flew. We just flew.
Oh, well, Dennis wouldn't need a plane.
Nope.
No,
he was already at altitude.
No, that's
Yeah.
it.
Here's a real good shot of the bananas.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Joe Terra and Jay Brackett.
Two of my favorite people. Yeah.
Look at that.
That was ingenious. I bet it would been kind of fun to watch how the bananas worked.
And the thing is, I told you all this story already, but I roomed with Jay Brackett for a while when we were on the road.
Yeah.
And he was a perfect roommate because I always had somebody to drink with. It was good. We'd sit in a hotel room in the daytime, watch Jeopardy every day. And I never saw Jay Brackett miss an answer, ever.
Brackett was a smart guy.
Never. He went to Columbia University.
Wow.
And he was a genius, but he stayed drunk, you know.
Right.
That's right.
But the thing is, he never missed an answer for Jeopardy. None, not one. I never saw him miss one. I was probably on the road with him for 3 weeks. We watched Jeopardy every day. He never missed an answer.
That's incredible.
He missed his calling.
It's like Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go because I'm cooking tonight. So I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, I gotta sign off. Just
Okay,
good
Jeff.
night, Jim.
Take care, everybody.
We'll see you
Yeah,
next
have a good
week.
week. We'll see you next
Next
week.
week, next week, Billy. Same time, same bat station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bill.
Sorry I was late.
I'll take care.
We got to
Take
try to
care,
get some
y'all.
more people on these calls.
Well, you
Yeah.
need to show up on time, Ira.
Huh?
You need to show up at 4 on time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
we usually have about
we got to get more people on these calls.
we usually have about 50 right at 4 o'clock. They kind of start falling off before you get there.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
See y'all later.
Okay, talk to you guys
Okay,
later.
guys, next week.
Be safe. Bye. Okay, on the last run. Okay, leave meeting. Bye, Tom.